Hi friends, in this video, that is the second part, you will see that the hut starts to take the shape piece by piece. You need to be very patient while assembling the pieces and make sure that the pieces are not interfering with others. For now, I'll just attach the two arches, that is the rear and the front. The one which I am attaching now is the rear arch, and the one on the front will have a door entrance. These two arches are the priority or the first thing that I should do, and I'll let it dry for some time so that it becomes stable, and after that I can start attaching the next pieces to the structure. As I go on attaching more and more pieces to the structure will become more stable and it will be very convenient for me to work, because as strong as the structure is, it will be comfortable to work with. So henceforth, it becomes necessary for me to give some time for the pieces that I have attached, to let it dry for some time. And please take care of the pieces that you have, because they tend to break very easily. Kindly request you to give a thumbs up if you like the video and share with your family and friends. Okay guys, this is the backboard. This is the backboard, and this would be the front side of the hut. And I have pasted this with glue. The next thing that is supposed to come is this arch, which will sit here. But first, before that, I want these two pieces to be secured. I don't want it to move, so I'll let it dry for some time, and then I'll go ahead and fix this. Once I fix this, it becomes stable, and I would let it dry for some time, and from there onwards it's just left to dry the pieces. And before that, I need to add this piece to make the door visible. Just make sure that the movement of the door is fine, so that it doesn't hinder you in the future. Just make sure the operation, I mean the opening and the closing of the door, is doing well. For me, the door opening and the closing of the door is good enough. So I'll let this dry for some time. Okay guys, as you can see here, the structure is a bit stable. So we will attach the topmost part of the hut, that is the roof, topmost part of the roof, to this structure, so that it becomes stable. So we are going to attach the next pieces. We will start sticking the one side of the hut now, and if you people are planning to build one of these, please make sure that you put enough amount of wood glue, so that the pieces of wood will adhere to the arch properly, because we are not using any other kind of material to stick this roof to the arches. So we have to make sure that the glue that we are using should be in adequate quantity. There will be some kind of seepage or pour out. Please don't worry about that. it can be managed even later. The only thing what you have to concentrate here is not to leave any kind of gaps in between so that it doesn't look odd. Try to give as smooth finish as you can. And just replace this piece from here because I'm not satisfied with the way it is sitting there. The glue is flowing down, do not worry. Just wipe it off. Just remove the excess glue. It's not going to leave any kind of stains. As it is a wood glue, it will blend in it. The only thing what you have to concentrate here is to make sure that every piece you are sticking is level and in line. If the glue is still very wet, you might find few pieces moving down because of the weight of the wood, and the glue might be very runny. That will be fixed. That issue of yours will be fixed once the final piece of the roof will be laid down. And this is going to be the final piece of wood that I'm going to stick on this side. Okay, we'll leave it for now. We'll go on for the other side. Now we will go for the second side, which is pending. We'll apply the glue. We should make sure that we have applied the glue thoroughly. And the next thing would be adding on the remaining strips of wood. Like what I did here, make sure to remove of any kind of extra glue that is coming out, because otherwise it might leave stains on the final finish. Just to eliminate any kind of signs that are going to be visible, please remove the glue. Now I'm left out with only two strips, that is one on this side and the other one on this side. I'll fix these two strips later on, because these strips are a bit bigger when compared to the space left out there. So I'm going to trim this off to the space to match in, and then I'll fix it.